buy a house. I'm a simple person, a hard-working person. Me and my wife are both working very hard. We buy a home for $150,000, and there's a 19% interest attached to that, which means that over a period of a 30-year mortgage, a 20-year mortgage, I wind up paying for that house if I live, if I continue my job, if I'm employed. Over a period of 20 to 30 years, I wind up paying at least $280,000. The worst thing about it, I must pay off the interest before I pay the principal. So it means that for the first interest, and suppose I lose my job. I lose my job, my wife loses her job, I get sick, she gets sick. What happens? They come and take the house from me, even though I paid off $150,000, $160,000, they take the house from me, so that $150,000 was for nothing. Then what do they do with the house? They resell the house for more than what it was worth and give somebody else another mortgage for the house at maybe $220,000, and it just keeps on going. This business and interest is something else. Now people try to make interest seem like it's business, but it's not business. It's robbing, it's stealing, it's exploitation at the highest, most sophisticated level. And it used to be against the law in all religions. It used to be against the law in Australia. It used to be against the law in Great Britain. It used to be against the law in America until the financial wizards, companies, bankers overpowered the governments, and now all of a sudden it's a big business. Muslims avoid interest at all costs. Now there are certain parts of the way we live in life that sometimes it's almost unavoidable because they got so many traps that one of the little traps is going to get you. Like, you get the credit card and you are intending to pay, but you missed that payment, so they get you on that. Or you go to the hospital and there's a little bill there you didn't pay, to get you on that, or the student loan, to get you on that. So they got so much stuff hooked up, but the direct things avoided. Interest was a conspiracy that was created by a group of people that allowed a small group of people to wind up owning the properties of people for nothing. And after that, to not only own their properties, but to wind up owning and controlling the lives of even their children and their grandchildren for nothing. And this conspiracy goes so far that through interest, different countries wind up in a situation what they call international debt, so that countries are given money and they can't pay that money back. And so what happens, banks who have already been paid that money, another group of people go in there and take over the natural resources of that country, rule that country, run that country for hundreds of years on the basis of what? A debt that started out and built up interest.